Hey, what's up? It's Patrick, it's Rose via Fire, and I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about reasons why some foreigners in America work harder than people born in America. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure some people notice that some foreigners who come to America, they be working harder than the people who born in America. Like what's going on? It's because there's a lot of things that the people who wasn't born in America, they don't take for granted. You know what I'm saying? They see these opportunities, they don't take it for granted. Let's say they grew up in in a country where there was in a certain part of the country to whereas they was struggling. You know what I'm saying? They had to do um they ain't even had no clean water. They had to travel miles just to get water, just to fetch water. And they had to they ain't really had no um some parts of the villages they ain't even had no toilets, they ain't even had no toilet paper and certain things like this, bruh. So there's certain things that they not gonna take for granted. You see, the person born in America, they born in America. While you got the foreigner who came to America, they had to fight to get to America. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a different mindset. Like you don't know what they family had to do for them to make it to America. You know what I'm saying? They might have to uh, sell some things for them to raise the money for the visa. Man, these people have a story, bro. This is some anime type stuff, bro. This is some anime type stuff, bro. Like they really put everything behind that visa, bro. They really like sent they last airbender to America to make a change, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro, this is some anime type stuff. And I'm using anime as an example. Like think of it like this. The person born in America, they could get comfortable with everything that they see, the opportunities that they see. While the foreigner who comes to America and they apply for a visa, they come to America, there's a story that they had to fight to get the visa. Man, this is some last airbender type stuff. They really have a story, bruh. They had to collect the Infinity Stones before they came to America. They had to fight to get to America. The person born in America could just get comfortable with being in America. They don't see the blessing. They don't see the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? While the person who is a foreigner who applied to come to America and they made it to America, they on some Thanos type stuff, bro. They already collected the Infinity Stone. They hunger is different. They have a different type of hunger because they seeing everything for the first time, bro. They seeing the opportunities for the first time, bro. You know what I'm saying? They seeing like uh they ain't gotta really go miles to fetch water anymore. They ain't really gotta boil water from the wells just to cook food anymore. They you know what I'm saying? They everything is brand new. While the person born in America, they got comfortable with it. They was born with like the water there, you know what I'm saying? They got the hot water, they got the showers and everything, like, you know what I'm saying? The toilets, everything working, everything functional. They like the lights stay on, you know what I'm saying? Depending. I'm not saying this is the case for everybody, but the lights staying on, everything. So the person born in America could get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? While the foreigner who coming from a different country and they come to America, they have a different hunger. They seen everything for the first time, bruh. So this is the reason why some foreigners who come to America, they work ethic is on like a their work ethic is on a super saiyan level. Their work ethic is not normal. It is different. You know what I'm saying? Their work ethic is different. And I'm not gonna say, oh, foreigners have the same work ethic, because there is in every story there is those cases where some foreigners and some people they do apply to come to America and then they just be lazy, you know what I'm saying? They get hooked on drugs and then they just going to the club partying and this and that. They ain't really doing nothing for real. They just become lazy. So that's true as well. But this is just some cases where some foreigners, bro, they grind and they hustle. It's different because they feel as though the whole village depending on them. The whole village depending on them, bro, on some last airbender type stuff, bro. The whole village depending on them, bro. they family depending on them. It could be all types of reasons, and I'm just giving you some of the reasons why this is the case. You know what I'm saying? And this is just really like an encouragement to those people who was born in America, bruh. It could be a lot of things you're taking for granted that the person who come into America is not going to take for granted. It could be a lot of opportunities for success that you're taking for granted that the person who coming from a poor part of a different country is not going to take for granted. You know what I'm saying? So this could be motivation for the people who was born in America. This could be motivation for y'all. You know what I'm saying? You could really learn something from somebody who really like appreciate the blessings, bro, and not comfortable. You could really learn from that. You know what I'm saying? The person who born in America could learn from that, bro. They could learn from the work ethic of the foreigner who came to America. They could learn from that, bro. You get what I'm saying? You could learn from that. And like, I'm not even talking about like using your work ethic to follow the world and this and that, man. I always encourage people, man, like follow God, bruh. Use your work ethic for God's kingdom. Do not be chasing the world. So this is where I always encourage people to use their talents and their work ethic for God's kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Because you do got some foreigners who they have a strong work ethic, but they follow in the world. They follow in the devil. You know what I'm saying? And this is definitely what I do not encourage. I be encouraging people to really like use their talents and their work ethic for God's kingdom. Use your work ethic for Jesus' kingdom, bro. This is the thing that I really you know what I'm saying? This is the thing that I really like be trying to say. And for those of you who don't know my life story, I was born in Uganda, man. You know what I'm saying? And it was hard. It was a hard journey coming to America and actually getting to America. So my work ethic was definitely crazy. You know what I'm saying? My work ethic was crazy. But the difference between me is that I used my work ethic for God's kingdom. I did not use my work ethic for the world. I did not use my work ethic for the devil. You know what I'm saying? Chasing Hollywood. I did not use my work ethic to chase Hollywood. I used my work ethic to build for God's kingdom. I use my work ethic for God. I use my work ethic for Jesus' kingdom. So this could be encouragement for those people who, you know, they might get comfortable. They was born in America, but they got comfortable with the things that, you know, the opportunities that they could have. So this could be encouragement for them. Just like you could use, you could look at the foreigners who came to America, you know what I'm saying? And you could use that work ethic as motivation to get what you need to do for God's kingdom, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you. And these are some of the reasons why some people who was born outside of America, when they do come in America, bro, they work ethic, bro, is crazy. And the reason why I say foreigners, and the reason why I say that is because that's how I'm breaking down the message. But it could be like anybody who was born in a different country, to whereas they stay conditions in the other country was bad, so they come to America for opportunities and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And they just get it done, bro. You know what I'm saying? They get it done. They don't even be complaining, bro. Like some people who come from different countries, bro, they don't even be complaining, bro, because they already knowing like the stuff they had to go through. You know what I'm saying? They already knowing the stuff they had to go through, the struggle, the poverty they had to go through. This is not to say, oh, all different countries is poor. This is not to say that. But I'm saying, like, I'm using those people who came from a poor part of that country, like a village part of that country. If they came from a poor part of that country and then they fought to come to America, bro, some of their work ethic is going to be different. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to say that people born in America don't have work ethic, because you got some people who are born in America, but they still have work ethic. So this is the thing, right? You got some people born in America with a strong work ethic, and then you got other people born in America and they get comfortable and they don't have a work ethic. So really, like, it could be two people born in the same family, same conditions, they eat the same meals, it's the same food, everything. One has a strong work ethic, and another one don't have a strong work ethic. So this really like, it just goes to show you, man, like, you know what I'm saying? The differences, bro, like the perspectives, like just because two people born in the same family, they same conditions, everything, one could choose to become evil and another one could choose to follow Jesus. One could choose to have a strong work ethic and the other could choose to be lazy. You know what I'm saying? One foreigner coming from a different country to America could choose to be hardworking, and then another one could choose to be lazy and clubbing and partying and doing drugs. So really it depends on the person, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you could find motivation and encouragement just by seeing different people work ethic. It could motivate you and it could inspire you to do something with your life and, you know, not complain and this and that. You get what I'm saying? But, you know, that's just basically all I wanted to say, man. For real. Peace.